In this video, I'm going to be showing you the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein referred to it as the eighth wonder of the world and said, "He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it." We want to put you in the category of understanding it so that you can earn it. We run into retirees and people close to retirement on a regular basis who wish that they did more for themselves earlier in their life. That either means starting younger or putting more away at a younger age. We're going to show you the math behind that. The reality is when it comes to investing and compounding, you have one major factor working in your favor, and that is time. Time only moves in one direction, so take a look at this video. I'd encourage you to get started as soon as you can with whatever you have to start. We have two examples we're going to show you to illustrate the power of compounding. In our first example, someone starts at age 25 putting $500 a month away. We're comparing that to someone who begins at age 45. Same $500 a month or $6,000 a year. I'm going to briefly show you this spreadsheet so we understand what we're looking at here, and then I'll get into the numbers. So our monthly contribution, annual right below it, and then we have different rates of return. We're using 6, 8, and 10%. These are hypothetical. We're not making any statement as to what your actual returns would be. That's going to depend on your investment performance and what your asset mix looks like. We just want to show you the math. So if you start at 25, you're putting away your $500 a month. By age 45, you're at these numbers. At 6%, $239,000. At 8%, we're over $302,000. With a 10% compound return, you're over $384,000 before the other person has even started to put money away. So let's watch how these two compare as we scroll down. Look at the numbers at age 55 for the two individuals. And then when you get to age 60, you can see the dramatic difference. So at 10%, we're over $1.7 million for the person that began at age 25. Meanwhile, waiting till 45 has gotten this person to just over $215,000. Substantial difference, and you want to do what you can to put yourself in the category on the left here. I want to show you if we double the contributions for the person that starts later, because there is some truth to the statement that your earnings typically increase over the course of your life and your career. And if you think that may be you and you're waiting till later, I'd say still start early with what you can, but then make those increases later as well. So if you just wait for that future earnings to increase, let's see what happens if you put $1,000 a month away starting at age 45. Now doing double on a monthly basis, and at 10%, you're just over $430,000, where if you had just started earlier, $500 a month would put you in a substantially better place. Now we realize 25 or even 45 as a starting place is not feasible for everybody, but hopefully this illustrates the point about starting early. Now let's look at an example of $200 a month versus $500 a month starting at the same age. If you start at 25 and you put $200 a month, we've got that on the left, $500 a month on the right. By 35 at 10%, we're looking at $44,000 versus $111,000. By 45, it's $153,000 versus over $384,000. And I'll go to age 60 here, where $200 a month from age 25 has built up a balance of over $717,000. That's great. And if you had been putting away $500 a month over that time frame, your balance would now be much higher, over $1.7 million. So these two illustrations here show you the importance of starting young and putting away as much as you can. There's a clear benefit to both. We spend the bulk of our time working with our clients on where to invest their funds, whether it's sector, geography, which companies to be in, and so forth. But the reality is, in order to get to that place, you have to start somewhere. So this video is for you, wherever you are in this timeline. Start putting away money, put away as much as you can, and watch that compounding work for you. Before you can really spend time focusing on building a better portfolio yourself or finding the right team to do that for you, you've got to start somewhere, and understanding compounding and putting money away is where it all begins.